Hello guys, and welcome back to my another video. In this video we're going to talk about how to play chess, specifically about how each piece in the chessboard moves. Chess is a game which is played by two players, one player having the white card pieces and the other one having the black card pieces. Each player starts with a total number of 16 pieces. They are arranged in two lines, the front line being the pawns and the line at the back being a couple of special characters. Starting from the right hand side, the line at the back is the rook, then the knight, then the bishop, then the king, then the queen, then another bishop, another knight, and another rook. Let's talk about pawns. Pawns move one square forward only, except from their first move, where you can opt to move one square forward or two squares forward. Pawns capture one square diagonally, except for a special move when a pawn is at its fifth rank and then the opponent's pawn makes its first move by moving two squares forward. The move is called en passant or in passing. Pawns get promoted when they reach the end of the board to the opponent's side. You can opt to promote the pawn to a queen, a rook, a bishop, or a knight. Let's talk about rooks. Rooks move a series of squares horizontally and a series of squares vertically. They capture opponent's pieces along their path. So for instance, here we can capture the pawn which is in front of this rook and the one which is on the left hand side. Let's take an example by capturing the one on the left. Rooks also have a special move called castling. This occurs when a rook exchanges position with the king, but this only happens when from the beginning of the game the king and the rook, which is to do castling with the king, both have not made any move yet. So if for instance the king or the rook had made some movements, even a single move, the castling won't be possible. Let us talk about bishops. Bishops move a series of squares diagonally, forming an X shape. They capture the opponent's pieces, which are along their path, and they don't have any special move. Let us talk about the knights. These have a little bit of a tricky move, but if you take a closer look, it forms a circular shape, but 4 squares are excluded from the circle. The easiest way which I have used to memorize the moves is by observing the excluded squares. The excluded squares are 2 squares away from the knight, horizontally and vertically, forming a cross. The knight captures opponent's pieces along its possible or allowed squares which it can move. So for instance, this knight here can capture either of these pawns. Let us talk about the queen. The queen moves a series of squares vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. It can capture any opponent's piece along its path. The queen does not have any special move, but it is considered to be the most powerful piece in the chess game. Let us talk about the king. The king moves any square away from its current position, but it's limited to only 1 square distance. The special move of the king is castling, and we have already talked about it earlier in this video. To sum up for this video, it doesn't really matter how many opponent's pieces you capture. The aim of the game is to deliver a checkmate to the opponent's king. A checkmate is attained when the king is in danger and has nowhere to escape. And that's it for this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more videos from my YouTube channel.